Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a beautiful Saturday, May the 8th, and this is episode number 193 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Yesterday, we started a new series talking about solopreneurs, entrepreneurs that are starting out with different services and products. And I'm going to tell you as a web developer of what I've seen of having nearly 400 clients, a little bit of advice and ideas of how to be different. We're going to talk specifically about product ideas, probably talking about new product ideas or services. Our tips today, we're going to focus in on being better, being different, or specialization. You know, there's an old saying that said there's nothing new under the sun, just different ways to present things. And when it comes to small business, you may have a niche, an idea, a great product or services. What does it take to be successful? What is that 1%, as we've been learning last week, or 2% that you can do that makes a difference? Well, as a web designer, I've had the wonderful opportunity of interacting and meeting so many different kinds of businesses. And I've gotten to watch over the last 11 years those that make it and those that don't. And some of the things I've noticed that make them different is what we're going to talk about today. Business tip number 1. Do you have a better way to provide a service than, let's say, your competitor? It doesn't matter that you do the same thing. Let's take 2 lawn mowing companies, perhaps. One lawn mowing company cuts the lawn. The other lawn mowing company cuts the lawn, maybe edges and trims the bushes. Would you say that the second one is better? Well, they offer a variety of different services, so the end user, the customer, may think it's better. What particular thing in your organization makes you better than the competition? If you can't be better, that brings us to business tip number 2. What can you do different? Or said another way, what differentiates you from the competition? In my first example, what was different was the fact that the lawn care company provided different services, maybe additional services. What is it that is different about yours? Let's say you sell the same widget. Is your packaging different? Is the way that you deliver it to the customer different? Is the speed from which you do it different? What makes you different than the other competitor? And number 3, and I think this is the most important, and this is what I tell my small business people that come to have websites made from me, is that, you know, as we've talked about before, the riches are in the niches. What can you specialize in that's a deviation of you? So for example, in the web business, I know some really successful web designers that only design websites for maybe attorneys, right? That would be a specialization, a subset perhaps. So these are tips to make you better, to be more successful. Let's review them. I want you to be better than your competition, differentiate yourself from the competition, and when possible, specialize. I share these thoughts with you because these are things that I'm working on. As always, I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.